Okay, I'll be recording the meeting. Just so you have time till 8:50 to prepare.
How long is that speeches?
You can keep it 5 minutes long.
Hey, in theory, if you don't mind,
Yes.
in theory, literally all sorts of energy are nuclear energy.
If you repeat, I can't hear you
In
because
theory, all energy is nuclear energy. I'll send a justification why.
no, let's not go to the psychology part of it. Let's keep it a
No,
bit
not a
specific.
psychology part of it. I'm just like technically.
Let's stick more towards facts instead of like technical situations or possibilities.
I'll just send my justification why.
Okay. As long as you can justify it and explain it, sure. Wait, is Prisha and Kashmi the same people? I'm a bit confused. Drishti, will you be a part of the debate or would you like to observe?
I would like to observe. I'm Navita. Like
Okay.
I was the one who joined him.
Oh, okay.
So when are we gonna start?
We'll start in 10 minutes. You have a 5 minute speech. Yeah. 8:50 will start.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Actually, right now I'm new to debating. Like, I recently started to join these sessions. So
And
I would like to know, like, can you suggest me websites and web pages where I can refer, like, for while making my speeches for debates?
while making your speeches.
Yeah, speeches are like collecting points while like debates.
Okay, well, I'll get in personal. I actually have like a debate resource on this, so I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Can you put your email ID? I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've sent my email.
That is. Thank you. Five more minutes.
I was asking that who will go first and
Four.
Because I'm the primary,
Yeah.
because I'm the, how
Yeah.
should I put this? Ruling government, so I think I should go first.
Yeah.
And then
And you.
opposition will go second. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yes. For will go first, then against. So first Shri.
Yeah, Shrikar.
Yeah, Shikhar, and then Kashvi.
Thanks.
Okay.
okay,
Got that,
thanks.
got that.
Okay, we can start now. Shrika?
Hello.
Yeah.
Should I turn on my camera?
Yes.
Okay. I'll start in 3, 2, 1. Hello, I, Srikar Chitta, stand here to support the idea of that nuclear energy is a solution to the energy crisis. I shall express in this speech why the idea of nuclear energy is a good idea, and the opposition's claim that nuclear energy is not a proper solution is a false claim. Unlike multiple fossil fuels, nuclear energy is generally safer from the environment when compared to non-renewable resources and are generally less irritating and consuming of space than renewable power. The so-called renewable power is very damaging to the environment. For example, dams are harmful for wildlife, solar power encroaches on natural habitats, and wind causes noise pollution. In contrast, nuclear energy takes up less space and is less damaging to ecosystems. When discussing the issue of nuclear energy, the two main issues that comes up are nuclear waste and nuclear disasters. To address the issue of nuclear waste is actually dealt with quite sustainably. According to the IAEA, there are two main methods of disposing of nuclear waste: incineration of solid waste and evaporation of liquid waste. The third step in this process, conditioning, brings the waste into a safe, stable, and manageable form so it can be transported, stored, and disposed of. The second main issue that comes up is nuclear disasters. These disasters although look scary at first, they are in fact quite rare when compared to disasters in renewable and non-renewable energy, other sources of energy. As soon as the issue of Chernobyl is raised by the opposition, the issue of Chernobyl is that mismanagement was the main reason why Chernobyl was such a bad disaster. In contrast, Fukushima was managed quite nicely, and therefore we should not blame the nuclear energy for the disaster, but we should blame for those who are managing it. We should blame we should blame the management of this. And in fact, and as I mentioned earlier, the management for other sources of energy are quite poor, in fact, because disasters are far more frequent there. Now, the main advantages of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is extremely efficient and has a 92.5% energy factor. The energy density of uranium is what makes it so efficient than any other fuel source. And these elements such as uranium can be easily made in a lab. And this means that in theory, nuclear energy is in fact renewable energy. Nuclear energy is also far more cleaner than the prevailing energy source, that is fossil fuels. In a world with nuclear energy as the prevailing energy source, there'd be far less air pollution as the fossil fuels causing this are quite less. Energy would be more affordable as it's far more efficient, as I've outlined earlier. Alongside this, accidents would be less frequent, as I've outlined earlier. To conclude, it is necessary for the world to adopt nuclear energy as it chooses to advance forward from fossil fuels. Ima- there are as of now three choices. Where the idea of throwing our world into heat, throwing our world into death by continuing the process of fossil fuels, eventually running out of energy, or else we could encroach on natural habitats while going down a path of renewable energy, or else there is a third choice, that is nuclear energy, a choice that's best for all.
Okay.
Do I have any time left?
You have 1 minute 30 seconds left.
So should I accept point of informations?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Can the observers mention points of information?
Yeah, observers can ask any questions, but I won't
Okay.
deduct points for that since it's
Sure,
observed.
sure. I'm ready.
Does anyone have any question for rebuttalers?
Not as of now. I'm gonna ask.
Kashvi, do you have any rebuttal question?
No.
Okay, so if no one has a question, we can go with Kashvi's speech. Okay? Okay. So Kashvi, you can start.
Um,
Okay? Wait, let me just start the reset the time. Okay.
Sure. So, good evening. Yeah? Okay. Good evening. Myself, Kashmi. Today, I stand before you to argue that nuclear energy is not a viable solution to the global energy crisis. While it may seem like an attractive option at first glance, a closer examination reveals significant drawbacks that make it an unsustainable choice for our future energy needs. First and foremost, safety remains a paramount concern. High profile nuclear disasters such as Chernobyl and Fukushima have left lasting scars on the public perception and safety protocols. Despite advancement in technology, the potential for catastrophic accidents cannot be entirely eliminated. The consequences of a nuclear incident are devastating, affecting not just local populations but entire regions for generations. Secondly, the issue of radioactive waste is far from resolved. Nuclear reactors produce long lived radioactive waste that must be managed for thousands of years. Current waste disposal solutions, such as geological repositories, are still unproven on a large scale. This poses serious environmental and health risks as communities grapple with the uncertainties surrounding waste storage. Additionally, the economic variability of nuclear energy is questionable. The construction of nuclear plants is incredibly expensive, often facing significant budgets, overruns, and delays. Countries that have invested heavily in nuclear energy, like United States and France, have seen dwindling returns on investment. As we strive to the transitions to a sustainable energy future, we must prioritize solutions that are economically feasible and can be rapidly deployed. Moreover, renewable energy sources such as wind, solar, and hydroelectric power are increasingly proving to be more viable and sustainable alternatives. These technologies are advancing rapidly, becoming more efficient and affordable. Unlike nuclear power, renewables have a much lower environmental impact and can be delayed more sorry, across diverse geographical locations, reducing dependence on centralized power. Do I have time left?
Yes, you have time left. You have 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, 2 minutes.
I
Uh,
have 3 point of informations.
So, Kashmi, you can
uh,
ask if you want.
can I continue with my speech?
Yeah, you can continue your speech. You have 2 minutes left. I'll remind
Proponents,
you.
okay. Proponents of nuclear energy often argue that it is necessary to meet baseload demand. However, advancement in energy storage and grid management now enable renewable sources to provide reliable power. Countries are successfully integrating large scales of renewables into their grids without sacrificing reliability. So, in conclusion, while nuclear energy may appear to offer a quick fix to our energy challenges, the associated risks, unresolved waste management issues, high cost, and the availability of safer, more sustainable alternatives render it an unsustainable solution. We must invest in a future that prioritizes safe, renewable energy sources and paves the way for a truly sustainable energy landscape. Thank you.
Okay, so there's like 1 minute left. So we'll add it to
Uh,
the POI rebuttal time. So 2 minutes for rebuttals. Start.
I actually have 3 POIs.
Okay. I won't choose Kashmi will choose.
Can you guys write it in the chat?
Uh,
Like
is
with
it possible to just ask normally? Like I would have done. Is it possible to ask normally?
I'm not able to hear you. Can you speak
Can
again?
I just ask the question verbally?
Actually, I'm facing some network issues, so your
Sure.
voice is cracking, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Okay, since we have like 10 minutes left in this meeting, if we exceed time, I'll make another meeting link so it's more efficient. I don't want to rush anyone because I need to give the results out as well.
Inefficient when
Yeah, Drishti, you can also write your POIs in chat. Everybody put it in chat so I can at least like time it, time her.
Typing it.
Huh?
I'm typing it, just a minute.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Am I audible?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so so the answer is while no energy source is without risks, so the potential consequences of nuclear energy accidents and the unresolved issues surrounding waste management present formidable challenges. Renewable energy even offers a path forward that maximizes these risks while providing the flexibility and adaptability needed for a sustainable change further. Rather than dismissing the viability of renewables due to isolated incidents, we should focus on their growing potential and the ongoing improvements in the safety and efficiency.
Can I have a rebuttal speech? I have a
Yes, you
rebuttal
can have a
speech.
rebuttal speech, but Kash, we can't give a.
Not now.
Yes.
Okay,
Go
can I
ahead.
give one?
Yes. You have 1 minute in
Right
time.
now.
Yes. Right now.
Uh, the opposition has quite blatantly stated right now that that renewable energy in fact maximizes risks. I mean, I repeat, I'm extremely sorry. I mean that renewable energy that she proposes maximizes the risk. How can we trust her for any possible solution when she's proposing a solution that both maximizes risks and in fact contradicts herself by also saying that the disasters are few and far between. How can the risk be maximized and have disasters few and far between? In contrast, nuclear energy has very very rare disasters. There are quite a small list of disasters that's happening with nuclear energy. In contrast with renewable energy, I can begin a list, but I'll take a few thousand years to complete for the amount of disasters. So I'd rather not begin. However, so therefore, it's clear that any idea of so-called security risks are simply false. It's because nuclear energy has far less security risks when compared to renewable energy, and the person who's in fact supporting renewable energy has herself only stated that she wants a solution that maximizes risks.
Okay. Next, Drishti. Kash, you need to Kashvi, are you here? Kashvi?
I think she's having the network issues, or she's
Yeah.
probably on mute. Did realize that.
Okay, I think I'll message her.
Is there anything happened so far?
Kashvi said she has some issue. I'm not sure what. She said she'll be able to answer her POI, but I'm not sure how.
Oh,
Okay, she said just a minute.
hmm.
Okay, yeah, am I audible to you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Drishti's question, my answer is while fossil fuels produce more waste in terms of volume, the nature of nuclear waste and its long-term management presents critical challenges that cannot be overlooked. Both energy sources have significant environmental impacts, but the approach to managing those impacts differs fundamentally. The conversion around energy must consider not only the amount of waste produced, but also the implication for safety, health, and environmental sustainability.
Is that the
Okay.
answer?
Yeah.
Please to follow.
Yeah, 1 minute for rebuttal.
Okay.
Yes.
Kashvi, you mentioned that nuclear fuel, like the nuclear waste, is harmful, and cannot be recycled. Let me tell you that like more of 90% of its potential energy, which the nuclear fuel has, it remains in the fuel, like the waste fuel, and it can still be reused within the time period of about 5 years. So what do you say? You just stated a wrong point, a totally wrong point. I think she's not able to hear us or something.
Okay, wait, since this meeting is about to end in like a minute, I'll put another Zoom link on WhatsApp and Discord. Okay.
And yeah, Drishti, I heard your question and I'll answer it in the next meeting.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, sure.
so I'll end this meeting. Let's just join another one or like abruptly dismiss all of this. Okay.
Okay.